Attention all Academy students and staff.
I can't control where I'm going while in zero gravity.
Found it! Oh, my magistrate. This is the one Kara recommended. Huh? I found it! Oh, my magistrate. This is the one Kara recommended. Found it! Oh, my magistrate. This is the one Kara recommended. Huh?
The alternative riddles for the new solar celebration. Guess this is why is it tucked into a storyboard, though? Her hobby? Hope this helps. You're here. This way. If I follow this path, it should lead me to the president. That's odd. Why are tacit discords here? And they're all moving towards her. Hopefully this helps. I sense your weakness. The tacit discords are gathering around here.
A new partner!
Moment of resonance. This is...
Even got my taste right, huh? It's always so easy to read one's mind. The Tragic Life of Lucilla, directed by Lucilla, starring Lucilla.
Welcome. Enjoy your own movie.
Using my name and slapping on a title that lame? I heard the Fraxidus had a playwright. And this is what your art looks like?
This is the story of a girl who discovered she could read memories when she started to grow up. Before she could fully develop her self-knowledge, she absorbed too many memories that weren't her own, until she lost who she was.
Stealing Zippy's voice? Twisting people's lives into your cheap drama? Since when does that count as cinema? What's next? My grand arrival in Lahairoi?
How ironic. The girl who built her life on her memory gift walks into an institute buried beneath the Frostlands and becomes its leader. A flock of lambs chasing the future crowns a shepherd who can only record the past. What can she offer them? Drown in the relics of humanity's golden age? Or lead the innocent straight into the abyss? The flock crosses the frozen lands, trying to light fires against the coldness and darkness. Some burn clothes, some burn books, some even burn themselves. But the coldness and darkness know no end, and devour everything. In the end, nothing remains, only silence.
Oh, how considerate to have even written the Academy's ending for us, too. If this ever hit theaters, I'd fast forward it tenfold just to end the agony. The title really tells it. Utterly tasteless.
Thus ends the film. However, upon review, it's filled with meaningless actions, and its protagonist is pitifully naive. The script will be rewritten and rescreened. Actress, please wait before the curtain.
A post-credits scene? Planning to remake my life now? Fine. Since you've handed me a free ticket, I'll see it through.
The Tragic Life of Lucilla, remake. Scene 1, action. The pitiful girl repeats her past, grows up again, and again arrives at Star Torch Academy, standing once more at a crossroads.
Now I'll announce the results of the StarTouch Academy presidential election. The vote was jointly conducted by each department's committee and the new Federation Special Investigation Panel. Professor Lucilla, congratulations. You've been elected as the new president of StarTouch Academy. Well then, President Lucilla, care to say a few words?
That's amazing, Professor Lucilla.
Thank you for your trust, but I don't intend to accept. Compared to others at the Academy, don't you think I'm a bit too ordinary? I have no major academic achievements, nor administrative experience. Honestly, sometimes I even feel small standing among all of you. Making a nobody the shepherd is dangerous for everyone, isn't it? So, please understand my choice. I'm content following at the back of the flock.
Quiet! Everyone please be seated.
Professor Lucilla.
At least she knows the place. Let's just set a new election date and move on.
Look, Professor Lucilla's here.
About your request, I have the right to reject it.
Professor Lucilla just ran out of the room, clutching her head. Like she's lost it.
How long has she been locking herself in there?
No clue. We just heard stuff breaking. And someone crying.
Could it be she's having another episode? The madness caused by memory confusion.
Are you really quitting the project, Lucy?
This will be my final lecture. I've already filed to close the course next term. Thank you all for your support.
She said nothing. Deep down, she'd already accepted her own mediocrity and stopped moving forward. The girl who once forced herself to stand tall now teeters on the edge. Her curtains about to fall.
Did the others' memories bleed into mine again? How long was I out? The meeting's already over. What's happening to me? I just want to forget, to erase this wretched forte. Erase. Right. If I erase the memory of my forte itself, maybe then everything will go back to normal. I'm done with all of it.
She abandoned her title, her right to explore, and now even her own forte.
She chose to kill the person she used to be. Like someone who had drowned, losing both her air.
A different choice. A brand new life. Tell me, our dear audience, isn't this fascinating? If everything's destined to fade away, Why not just wait it out? Enjoy the last bit of pleasure and revel in the beautiful memories before the end.
After all, fleeting joy feels far more real than some unreachable truth.
You only need to come a little closer and take my hand. Our lives can trade places. No more pain, only warmth and bliss. The curtain's about to fall, and the choice is yours.
Done with your performance? All that noise for one purpose. The same trick you used on Segue. Stirring fear, pressing old wounds. Let me guess what you're after. Targeting Segriko was just a diversion. You wanted the Academy to intervene. Next, the memory-type resonator is affected in the dark side. And you knew I'd see it. That was your invitation. So this little play, it was meant for me and all the memory-type resonators. You're afraid of something in us, aren't you? Something that threatens your grand scheme. You put on quite a hilarious show, I'll give you that. But you came to the wrong audience. You can ramble about pasts and futures all you like, but I only focus on the present. And that's exactly why your message in that film disgusts me. I don't deny the doubt, the struggle, or the pain we face in our search. Every soul in Star Torch Academy has endured those. But the weight of civilization demands shoulders to bear it. And we, right from the beginning, are a flock, walking willingly toward our own end. If the campfire's dying out, then these lambs you mock will burn themselves, just to walk one more mile before the final breath. No glory sought, no remembrance needed. We'll lie down here, leaving not a trace. But what's the point of it all? The point? You, who watch us burn. You're the proof. You and everyone behind you. That's our meaning. And one more thing. Whether I deserve to be the president? That's not for your cheap words or your lousy films to decide. If you're so desperate to tear me down, that only proves I'm doing something right. Tell me, who's the real desperate one here? You're not the only one with backup. Checkmate. You're here.
Go after it. I'll handle the rest.
Come on, we've still got work to do. Stay sharp, Rover. It can take the form of anything in the dark side. There's only one passage here. It must still be around. Stay close. No sign of it here either. Let's split up. I'll check this room. You take the one before. No sign of it here either. Let's split up. I'll check this room. You take the one before. No sign of it here either. I'll check this room. told you. It's checkmate this time. We still haven't figured out what the Fraxidus wants with the dark side. For now, this little one's our only lead. Let me try reading its memory first. Oh, looks like I don't even need to use my forte.
I suppose this counts as our first proper meeting, Madame Lucilla.
Proper meeting? You're talking to me through a rabbit from your little hideout. That's what you call proper? Still, thanks for the film. It was tasteless and trashy, but I'll admit, it added a little fun to my job. You knew I'd catch this rabbit from the start.
And didn't you already know it was a trap meant for you? We both have what the other wants.
What are you trying to do in the highway?
As an educator, you of all people should know better. Finding the answer is the asker's job, you know? Still, congratulations! You've won this round.
Won? I never agreed to play your little game. And neither did my students. Right, Rover?
Flattering myself? That hurts. I worked very hard setting up those trials for you. If you didn't enjoy them, don't worry. There'll be a next round. And I promise it'll be far more thrilling. Because next time, we'll be betting on the very fate of Lahai Roy. Will it go boom and vanish? Or will the flames of Star Torch keep burning? I can't wait. Truly, I can't wait for our next meeting.
Next meeting. It's all right. At least we dealt with the source of the dark side's anomaly. I know you've got many questions, but let's get out of here first.
You said the things in the dark side wouldn't hurt them.
Didn't I do what you asked? You wanted to help Zagrika, so I tweaked the dark side to help her see herself clearly. Besides, no one got hurt, right? Your friend, your teacher, and Rover. I should thank you, actually. You helped me finish an experiment.
Experiment?
opposite of the void. How far can memory type resonators go before its power consumes them? And what other tricks is this petty academy hiding? A Miko wielding a sword? Come, my sweet darling. We've still got much to do.
What about the rabbit? Isn't it your pet?
We don't keep trash. We dump it. So, please try hard to be useful if you don't want to be disposable.
Sorry, Rover. I've kept you busy all day.
From the moment you came to me, you already knew this was a trap set by the Fraxtus. Yet you planned to walk right into it.
All in a day's work for your president. Besides, it worked out pretty well, don't you think? Don't worry. I know the dark side pulls people toward what they fear and try to escape from. But I learned to face my past honestly long ago. You want to know?
Didn't you say you wanted to introduce a new course? Star Torch guidelines from strangers to confidants? Students and teachers should get to know each other, right? Maybe this counts as our first class.
I really set myself up for that one. Well, before I turned 20, I couldn't tell which memories were mine and which belonged to the ones I'd read. As I absorbed more and more of them, I saw too many births and deaths. I started to feel how small and ignorant I really was. That's exactly what the dark side preyed on. It then recreated the predicament I once lived through. The Fraxtus was questioning me, the representative of Star Torch Academy. When the future offers no answers, and existence itself is destined to fade, can anything we do in our brief and ignorant lives truly matter? As a student of Star Torch Academy, what do you think, Rover? That's the kind of answer you'd say. Back then, I joined the Space Trek Collective without a real purpose. But luckily, just like you, I met a good teacher. My teacher was an ordinary man, a Roya in charge of observation in the Frostlands. We both spent our days watching and recording, each in our own realm. But he never saw himself as just an observer. Again and again, he made connections with people and the things he studied, and built bridges between them. It was like how we draw lines between the stars now. In these perilous Frostlands, each person is a point of light for another. Maybe I used to stand too high, never stooping to feel the emotions in those memories. The ones that needed time to settle for an ordinary person. When I revisited the memories I once read, I realized they all shared one thing in common. Everyone spends their whole life searching for answers. And it's those very answers that give meaning to our journey toward the future, even if we might find nothing in the end. No, I'm still searching. In that sense, I'm the same as all of you. Just another. So, don't worry. Until I find it, the Fraxidus won't be able to shake me. Also, about that Miko lady you're curious about, my lips are sealed on that, I'm afraid. A president has her principles, not to mention the Academy's safety protocol. But one day, you'll see her again. Anyway, I still have to write a full report on the dark side. Has this game truly ended?